Welcome back to the show. We played the audio a little earlier, and as I've mentioned several times, if you've not seen the video yet, you certainly want to go to YouTube, type in Pennsylvania Guys. It is a tremendous parody video by a music group out from the Shamokin Sunbury area called Sloppy Seconds. Joining us right now from that group is Jason McGuigan. Jason, thanks so much for joining us. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
You guys did an unbelievable job on this video, Jason. Everyone that I've talked to in central Pennsylvania has loved it. How did you come upon this idea?
Thanks. Well, actually, another friend of ours in the group, John, he had mentioned that, he thought it was going to be a hit before it even became a hit. That it had a great beat, so we all listened to it. We all agreed that it was, something that we thought would be great parody material. So we kind of got together and, through our childhood experiences and all throughout PA, we've been just about everywhere. So we all put our minds together and we tried to pick out the best spots that we remember. And some of the parts that we couldn't quite think of, like out west, we did a little on the Google side of it. But we were able to put it all together and come up with a pretty good idea for the song.
Well, that to me was the most impressive thing, and we'll get to some more features in just a moment. But when I watched it for the first time, I was sitting down with my wife. She's an Altoona girl, born and raised here. I've only lived here for 11 years. It was clear. It was obvious. You guys did your homework. I mean, there are right. So many references to all kinds of things around the state.
Right. Yeah, we it's funny. I think between the three of us, every single thing we've mentioned, we've been to just about every single part on that video too. So it was crazy, but I'm glad you and your wife enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone I've talked to has had a blast. What's it been like for you over the past few weeks since this went viral on the internet?
Well, we weren't expecting it, and it really blew up. We've been really busy. We did a lot of radio shows. Some newspapers, we met with some news stations, but it's been really busy, and like I said, we really didn't expect it to go and blow up like this, so we're really excited about it, and to this day it's still moving pretty good on YouTube, and we're still getting a lot of good feedback from it, so we're happy with it.
Tell us a little bit about who you guys are. You're in a group called Sloppy Seconds. I understand you've made some other videos and music endeavors before, but who are you guys?
We're a music group called Sloppy Seconds. We do pretty much all parody music. And basically what we do is we started out with some local areas, local towns, and, different topics. And, we just kind of grew from there. But we're all about the comedy. We're all about taking out some of that daily stress and adding in a little comedy, and then that's what we shoot to do. So, but that's pretty much it, We've got about 20 songs out right now. I think we have maybe 4 or 5 videos up on YouTube. We have a few more, but they were a little bit before we got into the technology side of it, so they're not quite as good. But and we keep progressing with what we're doing. So I mean, in the future, I think you're going to see that we just keep getting better videos, better quality, and and hopefully we still keep getting as big of an audience as we have so far.
How many guys are there in the group, and are you in this video? Which one of these guys are you?
Yeah, well, we switch up our outfits a little bit, but I played the guy for Clyde Peeling's Reptile Land.
They'll put one in your hand.
What's that? Yeah. I played the Polka Man, and then I did a scene from Halfway Dam as a lifeguard up in a chair and got hit in the head with the ball. Back and forth pretty much, we just kind of switched it up. John Dunninger played the rapper, did the Bloomsburg Fair part, and Justin was Benjamin Franklin in the video.
Great stuff. Again, how long did this take you guys to put together? You mentioned that between all of you, you've been to most of the areas in Pennsylvania. But what was this process like, writing the song, first of all, with the lyrics, and then collecting the photos, collecting all of the things that you've got to represent the various areas around the state?
I estimate it probably was about 3 weeks to get everything put together. We had it done within about 2 weeks, but then, we took that week to go over everything, change a few things around, because you always find that, no matter how many times you watch the video, you'll always find some things that you feel you could have made a little better. So we took an extra week to try and perfect it out a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. But I'd say we had about 3 weeks between the three of us all together in it.
Some stories have been written about you, and you mentioned you've been able to do some radio appearances. This is a sports show. We usually talk about Penn State and the Steelers, but this is such a fun topic. What have been some of the public appearances you've been able to make? Has it been on some local news radio or TV stations or reporters from newspapers calling you?
Right. Yeah, we did some local papers, Press Enterprise. We did the news item, daily item. We did an interview with the Associated Press. That got us in newspapers almost across the whole United States. And then we also went down to Fox News down in Philadelphia, and that was pretty exciting. And we also were told that Katy Perry had put us on her own personal website, so when we looked into that, we found that was true. So that was pretty exciting. We weren't expecting that either.
That's great. So you guys go from kind of relative obscurity to now you're on Katy Perry's website. What's this whole experience been like for you? And again, we're joined by Jason McGuigan. He's one of the guys responsible for the Pennsylvania Guys video. What's the experience and all the notoriety and attention been like for you and your friends?
It's been really, really exciting for all of us. You know, we're happy that everybody could see the comedy in it. You know, and a little exhausting, too, because we weren't expecting to get that much feedback, but it's great, and we're loving it, and we're hoping that we can use this publicity now to, you know, maybe get some more of our music out in the future and grow from it. So, I mean, we're definitely excited about it.
Do you have a website that people can visit to watch some of the other videos or listen to your music?
We don't have an official website right now. Most of the people we've just been directing to our YouTube sites. If you go to YouTube, you can type in Sloppy Secondz Music. Sloppy Secondz is spelled with a Z on the end, not an S. And then we also have another site set up. It's Sloppy Secondz with a 1 after it. And then also we have a MySpace, but I'm not sure what the URL is off the top of my head. But YouTube's probably the easiest way to find us for now. And in the future, we plan on setting up our own dedicated website for us.
What's next for you, do you think? Do you have any other parody songs either that you're starting or expect to start soon?
We have quite a bit of songs that are already either halfway done, 3/4 of the way done. But, you know, seeing how much, attention this last one got, and it's a little bit cleaner than some of them we've done. We're thinking about tweaking some of them that we've already done to, you know, come off a little bit better. And, we were thinking about maybe possibly an 80s song, like an 80s flashback about the way it was in the 80s, but, you know, with a lot of humor involved in it. You know, some of the bringing back the fanny pack, you know. And some things like that. We had different ideas about vehicles and, you know, just everyday life experiences, something that applies to everybody rather than just a small town or, you know, a certain area, something that the whole world can understand and enjoy.
Man, Jason, that sounds awesome. I'm 36 years old. I was born in 73. I love the 80s. I will tell you and tell the entire world, I have seen Hot Tub Time Machine about 12 times already. Right. I love anything that has to do with the 80s. So if you guys can put together a great 80s parody song, I am all over that, brother.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get it out to you. I'll make sure I email it to you then.
And one last thing for you, Jason. Can you just describe, you know, what this whole experience has been like for your friends as well? What are your full-time? What kinds of things do you do for a career? And are you hoping to all be able to turn this into a career?
Yeah, we'd like to definitely turn it into a career. I mean, this is definitely something that we were doing on the side, but it's more or less, you know, all of our dreams is to make it big, you know. I myself, I work doing water analysis for a testing lab out of the Cole Township area. And then Justin, he works for Dynamic Wings. He used to actually work in the State College area, too, and he is a graduate from Penn State. So he's just getting everything together, and he's about ready to move on with a good job. And then John, he's down in Texas, so he's actually not with us right now. But through the internet, he's been able to send all his files up, and we've been able to form a group. Even though we're here and he's in Texas, we're able to put it all together, which is pretty amazing. But he's down there doing some radio shows and stuff right now, and he used to work formally for a radio station here locally. So, you know, I think every one of us would be ready to pack our bags today to head somewhere if, you know, we had that opportunity. So, you know.
Jason, it's great to see, you know, people who put the hard work in and have clever ideas and are creative. It's great to see you rewarded. The video is tremendous. Best of luck to you guys in the future. Hopefully you can keep putting out these kinds of things. I mean, hey, Weird Al Yankovic is a household name in this country. People love parody music. And in the video, I played the audio earlier, and I've kept telling people the audio is great, but you've got to see the video too. You've got to be able to see how much fun you guys have with all of this stuff. So, yeah, great job, Jason. Best of luck to you guys, and maybe we'll catch up with you again down the road.
All right. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
Appreciate it. That is